Today I'm going to show you a no bullshit method to improve your mental health that literally anyone can use. And it was these simple ideas that got me through the darker periods of my life. And it all began with understanding the mental health chain. The mental health chain has 3 essential links, and avoiding the trap of depression and poor mental health comes from incorporating the 3 links of this chain into your life. That also means not ignoring the vital 3rd link in the chain like most people do. Back in 2020, during the COVID lockdowns, I went through a good spell of what most people would call depression. And the way I got out of that dark place was through following the 3 stages of the mental health chain. But what I realized throughout that journey, and you will realize this on your way too, is that our mental health is our responsibility. Even if the difficulty in our lives was inflicted upon us by forces outside of our control, we have to accept that it is our responsibility to overcome bad mental health. This is the only mindset that allows you to completely take back control of your mind and start improving the way that you feel. Now, the first link in the mental health chain focuses around your physical health, as your physical state is the absolute foundation for how your mind functions and feels on a day-to-day basis. If you don't take any notice of your physical health, well, it's like trying to build a house on a foundation of sand, and when the rain and the floods of life come, your house is going to fall down. This links to American psychologist Abraham Maslow's hierarchy of needs, which I've mentioned in previous videos. And this says that our physiological needs are an absolute foundation for psychological stability. I mean, actually think about it, right? All the people that you know who aren't having a good time mentally don't look after themselves. They often eat badly, their sleep is all over the shop, and they don't exercise. And this is probably due to some deep-rooted self-worth issue that makes them think they don't deserve that kind of self-care. Like I said at the beginning, your mental health is your responsibility. So no one is going to force you to eat healthy or go to the gym or get good quality sleep. That can only come from you. You know, when I started going to the gym, it was so difficult. Like, I vividly remember days when I would walk to the gym in the wind and the rain to go and do a workout that I didn't even want to do. But not only did exercise increase my confidence around my body, it also supported the healthier lifestyle that I was trying to lead. And every single workout that I did solidified my new identity as someone who looks after themselves. So this is the actionable point for the first link in the mental health chain. I want you to think about a small change that you can make to your health routine right now. And this needs to be so small that it even seems trivial, right? It can be something like you want to go for more walks, or you want to go to the gym once a week, or you want to make one meal in your day healthier, or you create a small little night routine, meaning that you'll get more consistent, better quality sleep, something on that level. The next 2 links in the mental health chain cannot be utilized if your physical health is absolutely in the bin. And I think these small changes are doable, and starting small creates lasting change over a long period of time. The second link in the mental health chain is all about the social aspects of your life, and it aligns nicely with Maslow's love and belonging needs on his iconic hierarchy. Humans are social creatures, and therefore we need stable, rewarding social connections. This doesn't mean that we need loads of friends or thousands of likes on Instagram. Sometimes all we need is 1 or 2 strong social connections in our life to avoid that state of mental despair. When I was in my darkest place in 2020, the main source of my negative emotion was that I was lonely. I had distanced myself from my previous friend group, and in doing so I isolated myself, and I was starving for a true friend. And what started to help me get out of that dark place was building a friendship with a guy that I'd known for many years but never really got that close to. It wasn't until we reconnected that we realized we had very similar experiences of the world, and we both needed each other at that time. We then started speaking pretty much every day over Discord for that whole year, and he's still a really dear friend to me now. What I'm trying to get across is that you do not need to be the life of the party to get the necessary social stimulation for good mental health. In fact, you don't even need to go to the party at all. But what you need to do is find people who have a similar experience of the world to you. These people have similar interests, and they're able to support you and make you feel good. But what I've learned through trying to do this is that you often have to be the person that builds the bridge. Otherwise, it just won't happen. There will be people in your life that you genuinely enjoy spending time with, but the thing is, you have to take the leap and you have to reach out to them. Yes, that can be scary, but even if they say no, you are no worse off than you were before. And what I've found is that for the most part, when you reach out to people and start to build bridges, they reciprocate, and in fact they appreciate it a lot because it fulfills a fundamental desire in human nature to feel important and feel loved, and you are providing that for that person. So the actionable step for the second link in the mental health chain is something that I want you to do right now or right after you've stopped watching this video. I want you to scroll through your contacts and find someone you want to get in touch with. They can be a friend, a family member, whatever. And I want you to send them a message, and I want you to say something along the lines of, "Hey man, I just wanted to message and say that I appreciate you and to ask how you were. Also to ask whether you're around next week at all, and if you wanted to like meet and catch up at some point, I don't know. Don't worry if you can't, obviously, but it'd be nice. Alright man, take care." And it's as simple as that. You'd be surprised with the amount of people that will want to meet up with you after you've made them feel appreciated through that message. And the more quality social connections that you build, the more you can keep the demons of depression at bay, because you not only have people to have fun with and have good experiences with, but you also have people who can support you when you don't feel that great. Now, it's finally time to discuss the final link in the mental health chain, and this is the aspect of good mental health that most people neglect. If you look after your health and have some strong social connections, you'll be most of the way there. But what I've realized over the past 3 years is that the source of consistent good mental health comes from one place: progress and growth through pursuing goal-oriented behavior. There is no single course of action that will elicit more significant, consistent, positive emotion than working towards a desired goal. Nothing is as powerful as that. The main thing that drove me out of that dark place in 2020 was the belief that me, through my own actions, could make my life better. So I tried really hard at sick form towards my A-level exams, and I've tried really hard to get better at making videos and making valuable content over the past 18 months. And when I really think deeply about it, it is that gets me in the best mental state. And a lot of people won't say this to you because the fact is, striving for meaningful goals is difficult and it takes consistent hard work. And it seems somewhat paradoxical to think that something difficult and arduous can make you feel so good. But somewhere within the difficulty of achieving a goal, you'll find a deep meaning and a positive sensation that is rare elsewhere in life. So this is the final actionable step of the video. I want you to find one desirable goal that you can work towards. Make sure that it's measurable and achievable in the next week to a month. And then each day start making small incremental progress towards achieving that goal. You can start with literally 5 minutes. It can be things as small as cleaning your room or running a 5K or finally writing that blog post that you've always wanted to. Because when you have something to work towards, you have a target that you wish to hit, you have a vision for how your life could be better, well, that gives you a reason to wake up in the morning. And what traveling through the 3 links of the mental health chain showed me is that to find the pathway out of depression, you need something to do that makes life and all its difficulties worth enduring. So if you take action and apply the 3 links of the mental health chain into your life, things might just get better, because they certainly did for me. However, there is an inevitable obstacle that you will face on this journey. Every link in the mental health chain requires motivation and willpower to be incorporated into your life. And as we all know, motivation and willpower are elusive and difficult to get our hands on. That's why I put in the effort of making this video on how you can increase your motivation and your willpower, and I think it'll help you with that. So I'll see you people over there.